Hello, welcome back from on top of the wall. Hello, welcome back from on top of the wall. My name is Mason Up, and we're doing another Commander Power Hour here. Hello, and welcome back from on top of the wall. My name is Mason Up, and we're doing another Commander Power Hour. And yes, my beard has gotten slimmer, and yes, my beard is ever shortening, as you may have noticed. And I still have more coffee. And actually, before we start this episode of Commander Power Hour, I'd like to bring to everybody's attention this group called Oxfam. They actually work together to try to end poverty on a global scale. And they try to go and help in disaster zones in third world countries, in places like Yemen, where there might be a lot of refugees. And I just got this in the mail from them asking for another donation, and I'm probably going to end up donating more on top of my monthly donation. And I know not everybody has money right now. I know not everybody is just made of gold, but if you have a few dollars to spare, I highly recommend going down in the description below, following the link to oxfam.com and going there, donating, because right now they are matching donations. So that could actually double the impact of your dollar. And it only takes a dollar sometimes to save somebody's life through things like malaria testing, mosquito nets to prevent malaria. Just a few dollars can buy school supplies and ensure that somebody can get to school and get schooling for several years. And doing things like this can also just make the entire world just a better place, not just save lives, so that it needs to happen less often. So I'll get right back into Commander Power Hour now. There we go. Spinning the wheel. Oh, wait, was this the wheel of... Oh, wait, that was the wrong wheel. Okay, this is the stipulation wheel. We're spinning the stipulation wheel. I'm not going to look at the other one yet. Okay, Standard 2020 include 20 non-basic standard cards. So we had to put 20 cards from Standard into this Commander deck that we're building, and they cannot be basic lands. Basic lands don't count. Oh, gonna unzip here. A little warm. Alright, now what do we get? Saskia the Unyielding. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I was looking at Karn before. He might be in a future video. He might. Saskia the Unyielding. There's only, I guarantee, like, only one unyielding. I don't even have to type in the full thing. Pretty sure I just misspelled. No, I did spell it right. Oh, Ajani the Unyielding. I didn't realize that there was other cards with Unyielding in there. It's always neat. Oh, maybe we'll go to you one day. Saskia the Unyielding is one of the commanders from the precons. Black, red, green, and white. It is the blue list commander of the four color commanders. Yidris is one of them. Atrex is one of them, and the other one was the group hug commander. And then there was it was the couple on the front of the card from Theros, the group hug commander, and then there was the one of the best ones of them all, the artifact commander. It wasn't Brea. Was it? Anyway, yeah, costs 4 mana, vigilance, haste, 3/4, enters the battlefield, choose a player. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, it deals that much damage to the chosen player as well. So it gives our creatures a weird form of double strike. I mean, it's so easy to aggro somebody by just choosing that player, but you can create a situation of double damage against them and sort of force this one fight where you and the other person are in like a sort of pit fight while the other two people stand outside of it. Everybody tries to play Saskia the Unyielding because they think that she's just a great attacker and whatever, and try to play her on 4 consistently. But they only have 1 or 2 creatures out at the time when they play her, so there's no real benefit to playing her with just those few creatures because they're so quick to get a board wipe or so quick to run into other issues. And it's very rare for you to actually end up killing that other person. Somebody's just like so quick to board wipe, or they're willing to dump the resources into just stopping you. Yeah. Um, I think Saskia the Unyielding is going to be a different kind of aggressive deck. Alright, Commander Power. Saskia the Unyielding. Saskia the Unyielding. Commander. And I'm not sure what the feature card is going to be. Alright, just give me 1 second. Take a sip of coffee. Get ready to load. I think this is going to be one of those kinds of decks that likes to one-shot people out of nowhere. Just double strike, double damage against one person. Get one person off the board. Just rocket tag them real quick when you're in a position where you're not going to die back. Alright. And... Alright, let's start the clock. Advanced. Oh, and we're going to put Command Tower in here because this is a 4-color deck. It's been so long since I've actually put Command Tower in a deck. Oh yeah, I'll take Command Tower. And I'll take Command Beacon as well. And we're in green, so we're going to have land tutoring. So I think it's a good idea to just load up on mountains, swamps, and plains and forest. Did I misspell mountain? I misspelled mountain. My God. Alright, we're just going to put in, let's say, 7 of each. Mountain, plains, we're going to put in 7 of you. And we can obviously just go down on all of these as we progress and search for and we find new lands and whatever. Swamp. I like how swamp mosquitoes a card. Yeah, just give somebody malaria with that. That's why we need Oxfam. Get rid of swamp mosquitoes. Forest. They're real. They're not just in Magic, and they can kill you. And for $1, you could cure the world of swamp mosquitoes. And no, don't look at the mana base yet. You gotta remember, don't look at the mana base yet. I think going to look at some of our options in standard to start. There might be a neat little fun build around it. I should just check in there real quick. Oh, I should have typed in, wait, what? Did I not? Legal. Oh, okay, I didn't actually finish filling it out. All right, that's why. You got to put legal and standard and legal and then fill in the blank for commander. All right, so there's... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a lot of cards in standard. Let's just look at the rares and the mythics for standard. There's not too many uncommons in standard that are worth looking at. Oh, and a lot of the rares aren't even worth looking at either. Giant Carnage of Tyrants. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until a turn. That's pretty cool. An overrun of sorts. I'm not sure if we want to be an overrun sort of deck. Maybe we might. We might want to be an overrun deck. Let's see here. Arengarth. Pretty cool, but he doesn't actually... Oh, there it is. No. We are looking to deal... Oh, yeah, that's a good card to put in. We're looking to deal damage with our creatures and try to one-shot somebody and hopefully one-shot somebody else simultaneously. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or activate abilities in yards. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. Nope. Awakening Vitru Gahiza. Probably mispronounced that. Put 9 +1/+1 counters in target land you control. It becomes a legendary elemental. Nah, it doesn't seem very good. That doesn't seem very good. Access to Mortality is interesting, actually. Ability to just swap 2 people's life totals. I can choose 1 player with this on the battlefield, and then next upkeep, swap somebody's life total, or actually have this on the battlefield first. Choose the person with the lowest life to be dealt damage. It's somebody who's a very little threat. Let's say there's a really strong player and a really weak player. I switch their life totals because the weak player might be at a really low life total. I switch their life total with the highest life total. Choose them as the person to take all the damage from Saskia. Immediately attack the strong player and get them out of the game because their life is just so low. I can do a reckless swing and pretty much kill them. And almost kill the other person next to them, and they probably don't have a retort because they might be weak to me because of their colors or something. Yeah, we're gonna choose access to mortality. That seems good. Target creature, destroy, no. Ooh, Bedevil. We'll take a Bedevil. And I'll take a Biogenic Ooze, actually. Well, this isn't turning out so bad. Bio. Genetic. There it is. Biogenetic Ooze. All the creatures you control get +1/+1. Normally these Anthem effects don't do as much as you're hoping. You need more bodies to support them, and it requires a lot. And there's frequent board wipes in the game. I don't like it too much. Blackblade Reforged. Bishop of Rebirth. Actually, Blast Zone. We could use a land, and we could use a tiny little Wrath. Tiny little Wrath. Oh yeah, blood. That's right. Shocklands are in standard, and we can have. How many do we get access to? We get 6. The 4 non-blue ones. Yeah, take it. Yep. We'll take those. Bounty of the Mighty. I don't want you. Camaraderie game. Excellent. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Yeah. Let's take Camaraderie. I am doubtful of its applicability in this, as it feels like kind of a win more card. But if I'm looking at this as like, does it equal the card Opportunity, which is cost 6, instant, draw 4. Draw 4 cards. If I can pay 6 and draw 4 cards, which doesn't seem too hard to do, and I get a little +1/+1 bump, and maybe it might be a bit of a setup, but at worst, I'm thinking I probably can draw like a couple of cards off this thing, which might make it worth it. Plus, I need more cards from standard. Enters battlefield under the control of an opponent of your choice. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one of those that hasn't been chosen. Each opponent creates 5 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Well. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll take Casualties of War 2. Yeah. Thank God the removal in standard is good right now because it's focused to make sure that you can get rid of planeswalkers. So this Captive Audience enters the battlefield under a opponent's control, and then I can wait. Do I get to choose these, or do they? Beginning of your upkeep. Yeah, I think it falls under their, and then they get to choose what happens next. Obviously, all of these are terrible choices. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take Captive Audience. It's very expensive, but I think we're going to be playing a longer game where we're more so setting up to blow up the world with like Crater Hoof or something, rather than go in guns a-blazing, turn 4, swinging out, trying to kill somebody, do something stupid. It's far more likely that we're just there to like make our way through the Chromatic Lantern is in standard. That counts. Commander staple in standard counts. Totally counts. And then over time, then once we're set up in a position where we see an opportunity, we play Saskia, then try to overrun or stampede. Cinder Vines, whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Cinder Vines deals damage to that player. Soften up the board. Sacrifice Cinder Vines, destroy target artifact or enchantment, deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller. Yeah, I'll take Cinder Vines. Little anti-storm tech? Sure. I want to look at ramp. We have some mana fixing, but I want to look at ramp more. The beginning of your upkeep, exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you, oh my god! Also, the Buddy Lands are in play, so are in standard. So that means I could have all the Buddy Lands too. That's 12 cards from standard. I'm gonna put more in. I already have more in, but yeah, I'll do it. Clifftop Retreat. Copy. Yeah, let's just get all of the. Cleansing Nova might be a good one. Let's just put in all of the lands. Land. All the lands that are legal in standard. I don't necessarily want this. Paying the 2 life and drawing a card just seems not where I want to be. I'd rather be building my board state than looking for card advantage. Dragon Skull Summit. Oh, yeah, that's right. Evolving Wilds is also a card in standard. It's Tectonic Edge in standard right now. That would be great. Get in. Evolving Wilds, Godless Shrine. Copy. Godless Shrine. Isolated Chapel. Copy. Paste. Guildmage's Forum. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. If that mana is spent on a multicolor creature spell, that creature enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter. No, I don't really think I want to filter land. Filter lands are not very good because you're in a you don't net a lot of mana from them. Because if I tap this to filter that 1/3 for red, this thing itself is not actually producing more mana. These 2 lands only add up to make 1 mana. I don't think I want to spend 5 on Saskia. Whenever enchanted creature dies, return to the battlefield under your control. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll take Journey to. Nah, I don't want Journey to Eternity. Seems pretty meh. Overgrown Tomb. I will admit, even though that I did not like Ixalan very much, I do like all of the flip enchantment cards, enchantment and artifact cards, the cards that turn into lands that do awesome stuff. Like Path to Mantle. I love this card. There's no decks that play it, but I love that card. I just like how it looks. Yeah, so cool. And Primal Amulet, I love that one. That was my pre-release card. I actually opened that as a pre-release. I don't want Reliquary Tower. I think I have more than enough removal to not have Profane Procession. And hold on 1 second. Hello. All right, and back to business. Do I have Root Bound Crag in here? Nope, I have Overgrown Tomb. I will take Root Bound Crag. This is not a reliquary deck. Reliquary Tower deck. By the way, I don't want Reliquary Tower. I don't care about my hand size that much. I'm not planning on drawing a bajillion cards the vast majority of the time. And I'm more so planning on building up a board state and playing out my cards, not holding them back in hand for very long. Oh, which reminds me, I should put Craterhoof Behemoth in here. Stomping Ground. Craterhoof. Craterhoof. Prepare yourselves for the hoof. Sunpetal Grove. Temple Garden. Stop. Nope. Alright. Copy. Paste. Temple Garden. I am a 4-color deck, so I do have to be mindful of my mana base. Already typed that one in. Treasure Map. Woodland Cemetery. Vance's Blasting Cannons. Bam. Bam. Oh, that's it. That's it. Vance's Blasting Cannon. Do I care enough for Vance's Blasting Cannon? Do I think the game's going to go that long? No. I do not. I think that almost takes care of my my requirements. Oh, yeah, that's right. Saskia needs to be made the commander. Alright, so let's see what I have down here for cards in Standard. Get rid of 1 Plains, get rid of 1 Mountain, get rid of 1 Forest, get rid of 1 Swamp. Get rid of 2 Swamps for right now. We have a lot. And 1 Mountain. And we're going to be more green focused, so I'm going to rather have Plains and Forest. Alright, so cards in Standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, wait, did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Nope, we got 15. And remember, non-basic cards in Standard. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. No. Yeah, we already hit 20. Actually, we're at 22. Never mind, we're at 23. Yeah, 24. 23, 24. Not bad. Go switch back to Commander. I don't want land. Let me actually search Nature's Claim. No, not Nature's Claim. Natural Order. The Natural Order. There it goes. Okay, cool. It's legal in regular Commander. I will gladly take a Natural Order. Try to snipe somebody real quick with a Natural Order. And now I need tutors. Cards that get me more land. Oh, how about Search for Tomorrow? Yeah, Search for Tomorrow. Yep, Search for Tomorrow. I can just pay the 1 green to suspend it, and then it has Suspend 2, each upkeep, remove a counter. And when the last one's removed, search for a basic land, card, put it onto the battlefield. Seems simple enough. And I don't think I want those. I'm going to take Crows and Grip. Crows and Grip's just a sweet, sweet card. Then there was the one card that blows up a little one of everything. It was 1 artifact, 1 enchantment, 1 creature, and 1 land. There's a Gruul card. Red and green. destroy land creature. Yeah, there's only 30. Yeah, decimate. There it is, decimate. Because in Commander, there's usually enough people to hit one of each without having to hit one of your own things. You can almost always hit one of each of your opponent's things, not like have to hit any of your own stuff, which I like. Oh, hello. Krenzo's Rebuttal. Put a 4/4 ogre creature token on the battlefield. Starting with you, each player chooses an artifact, creature, or land from among permanents controlled by the player to his or her left. Destroy each permanent chosen this way. Nope. Not interested. I can do more. Ravager Worm. I don't want Ravager Worm. I don't think that it's good enough for a commander. This seems more like a standard card. You get the 2-for-1s and such, but it doesn't equate to much value in commander by comparison. And I do want some wrath spells in commander, and a few destroy creature spells, because I have black and white access. Oh yeah, Braid. What a great commander all-star. Beast Within? Nah, I can just play Maelstrom Pulse. I'm gonna put in Maelstrom. How do you play? You type in how did you spell Maelstrom? I'm just gonna put in Pulse. It's only like 20 cards with the word Pulse. Maelstrom Pulse, that's it. Oh, and Swords to Plowshares. Swords to Plowshares. Always better than it is always better than the one card called Path to Exile. Always better than Path to Exile, because Path to Exile can potentially ramp your opponents, and you don't want to do that in Commander. Over the long game, it's significantly worse than giving them life. And we have some neat stuff. Do we have anything else in here that's worth popping out here? Fiery Confluence. I know this is decent in Legacy, but how good is it here? I might have to start adding more green if I'm going to keep adding so many green cards in. Mold Shambler. Neat. Release the Gremlins. Always funny. Siege Dragon, the wall hate dragon. Just in case there's a sweet wall deck in your pod, you gotta get the wall dragon, the Siege Dragon. Destroy all the walls when it enters. Let's see. Storm the Citadel. Storm the... Neat. Oh, I think I might actually want some of the... I want a Sunder Shaman. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. 5/5 for 4 mana. Passes the vanilla test. Whenever deals combat damage to player, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Yep. I'll take it. I will take that. Yeah. That, and I think there is a white-black card, actually, in Standard. It came out in one of the previous sets, Alliances of Ravnica under the Orzhov set. It was... Oh yeah, Kaya's Wrath. Destroy all creatures you gain life equal to the number of creatures you control that were destroyed this way. No, I don't think that it's totally worth it to do that. Is it worth it to do that? Nah. Yeah, nah. I'd rather just have something like Damnation or another Wrath spell. I don't want to go too heavy on my Wrath spells in size. I think I'd prefer to go much. Let's see how much time do I have left? All right, I got a good amount of time. I got to remember that I have at least a minute left, an extra minute from that phone call. Yeah, we're not gonna take Kaya's Wrath. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take just Damnation or something. Damnation. Oh yeah, that's right, Ugin. Okay, and remove this. Dash. Destroy creatures. Destroy creatures. Oh yeah, Austere Command is always a sweet one. See how many wrath spells that I actually have in here. One. What, just the one? Oops. Yeah, I'll end up putting in another one. Two. Cleansing Nova is another good one. Also, we have a surplus of flyers because in our colors we have access to pretty much all the flyers except the blue ones. Mine as well. Deadly Tempest. Each player loses life equal to the number of creatures they controlled. Deathbridge Liege. No, I'm not interested. Deathbridge Regent. Destroy any number of target creatures. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller puts a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield for 6 mana. For the low cost of 6 mana. Seems so good. Not really. I'd rather just straight up destroy them. Oh, Elspeth, yeah. Yeah, we'll take an Elspeth. I would like the creature production for the Craterhoof. And the wrathing their big creatures away. Seems fair. Destroy all blocking creatures and all blocked creatures. Fight to the death. Let's see. I'm sure there's other stuff. Innate Gargori, Charm. Generate. All creatures get -1/-1. Just put in access to 1/1s. I don't want that. Destroy 6 target creatures. Hex. There's Finale. Liliana, Death's Majesty. I think I want some cheaper creatures. Yeah, I'm going to want some cheaper creatures in here. All these wraths are pretty cool. I think after this next wrath, I'm going to put in one more wrath, and then that'll be it. Oh, yeah, Sauron, Lord of Innistrad. I would take a Sauron, Lord of Innistrad. It does both of the things that I want, which is make a creature and gives all my creatures +1/+0. So he does a little bit of both. He doesn't do enough of either one, but he does offer me a lot of flexibility. So when I'm lower on creatures, I can put the 1/1s out every single turn. I play him, make the 1/1. Next turn, play another creature, make a 1/1. And hopefully he'll survive at that point. I'll be able to -2 him, keep my opponents off my back so they don't think that he's going to ultimate or something. Go insane. Oh, yeah, I don't want 2 of you. Fred, I put you in already. Nope. Soul Tide. Choose 1. Destroy all creatures with power 2 less. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. Nope. Again, the Anthema thing is not so great. The reason why I say it's alright on Sauron is because it happens multiple times. and he also does the +1/+1. He does it enough where in combination with something else, he's a lot better. Vile Requiem. Show up to 6 target non-black, up to X target non-black creatures, where X is the number of verse counters on it. Regenerate. No. Oh yeah, Vivian Reed. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or a land card from among them, then put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Destroy artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Creatures you control get +2/+2, have vigilance, trample, and indestructible as an emblem, and that's your alt. I think I want Garruk instead. Garruk. Garruk Wild Speaker. I have to just check to make sure that is what he is. He's the one that untaps lands, I believe. Wild Speaker? Wild Speaker, yep. You're the one that makes 3/3s, untaps 2 land, is an overrun by himself. Actually, I'm just gonna prepare to play you next. Is there any other wrath spells that I would like? Well, there's Wrath of God. I could play Wrath of God. I already have Damnation. Might as well play both, and I am more white heavy than black heavy. So I'm more likely to tutor for white sources. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take you. I'll take Wrath of God. Wrath of God. Yeah. What is that? Destroy target creature if it has the least power or tied for the least power among creatures in play. Why is this not played in like mono black? No, I mean not in mono black control in Pauper, because they play very few creatures, and a lot of times they don't have a lot of creatures they are wrathing. I'm sure if they set it up right where they're creature light except for Gurmag Angler, they can end up just popping the one creature out of the way, or since they don't have any creatures, it always hits one of their opponents. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. Garruk. Alright, Garruk. What do you have for me? We have Werewolf Garruk. Well, he's not technically Werewolf Garruk, he's just the one that transforms after fighting something. We have Fat Garruk, the Apex Predator, the crazed one. Oh yeah, Garruk's pack leaders and whatever. Garruk, Caller of Beasts, cheats a big green creature into play, but we're not all about green creatures. Nah, we'll just take the one Garruk. I'm sure we'll find with one Garruk. Oh, hello again, Saskia. And actually, Triumph of the Horde seems good because our creatures deal damage to another player, and Infect is damage based of the Hordes. Triumph of the Hordes. And then there's Stampede. Yeah, what was it? Overwhelming Stampede? Yeah. Also take Overwhelming Stampede. So that's several overrun spells. And we're going to take Demonic Tutor. Take Demonic Tutor. We're going to take our Tooth and Nail. Get a little competitive here. We'll take Green Sun's Zenith. And you know what's actually really good with Green Sun Zenith is Arbor Dryad. Arbor Dryad. I'll show you real quick what Arbor Dryad is. It is just this sweet land. I love this creature. I actually have this card as my favorite art in Magic the Gathering's history is the alternate one from the vault. And I keep it literally on just like on display on my shelf just so I can look at it. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. And it's just a 1/1. The taps for 1 green. It's a forest as well as a creature, and it's green, so you can use Green Sun Zenith for 0 and tutor for it, and put it into play on turn 1. And Green Sun Zenith is a card that you pay X and green. If you put X as 0, you can tutor for a green creature card with converted mana cost 0, and it's a land, so it's 0. You get a 1/1 mana dork and a land on turn 1 in addition. It's a good turn 1 tutor that's used in Legacy a lot, and I like it. Oh wait, did I actually forward? I have to copy down Arbor Dryad. Paste Arbor Dryad. Down. There's. And what was the Dethroned Dragon? Yeah, we're going to look into Dethroned because we might want to attack the person with the highest life total depending on our situation. Yeah, Scourge of the Throne. Whenever it attacks the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life, untap all attacking creatures after this phase as an additional combat. So he essentially pokes at the person with the highest life total. A lot of times they'll die because it's a 5/5, and we're attacking with not just the 5/5. We're attacking with the 5/5 and maybe some 4/4s and Saskia and some other things. So it's really we're attacking for like 30 or 40. Plus there might be an overrun involved, so we're attacking for like 50. Kill that person for the 50. Kill somebody else for the 50. We get another untap step after this. Attack the final remainder person, kill them. Speaking of extra combat steps, and why is this only showing red? Dethrone. Wasn't there more than wasn't there other dethrone cards? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's other dethrone cards. What is this? Nope. Just gonna try that one more time. Nope. Yeah, see, there's more dethrone cards. But they're all Marchesa's people. That's unfortunate. Whatever. Oh. Okay, reselect. Everything but blue and colorless. Legal and Commander. I actually want to look at some of the creatures with flying that might be utility. Just good utility here. And good for a build-up. And I want converted mana cost less than 5. Let's just try 3. Less than... Oh, wait, no. I want 1 up. Let's say 4. Let's say creature. Let's see what we have. Ooh, even Mind Sensor is always good. In games where, you know, people have more expensive decks, they're more likely to have fetch lands. Bird of Paradise. Yeah, 0 power, that's what we want. But any color mana, that is what we want. We want any color mana. Bird of Paradise. Boros Charger. Dagon Bishop. We have better ways of drawing cards. No thank you. And we're not really interested in drawing that many cards either. Let's see. Oh, actually, we don't want a Fellow Stone. Nope. I don't know how to spell this one. Felwar stone? Is it Felwar? Nope. Felwar. Nope. Oh, there it is. Felwar stone. That one is the 2 mana cost artifact that tasks for any color that a land our opponent control could have it tap for. That it could tap for. So whatever colors our opponent's lands are able to produce, we can produce with that 1 mana rock. Virtually any color. Dragon Master Outcast. Drana Liberator of Malakir. Wait, what about Aurelia? Don't we want Aurelia? I think we'd like an Aurelia War Leader. Copy. Aurelia the War Leader is 2 red, red, white, white, 3/4 flying vigilance haste. Whenever it attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. It's similar to that Dethroned Dragon that I was talking about before, but it can attack anybody. With all of our creatures, that's not so bad to just untap, kill. We're sticking you in. But we need more small creatures. Desperately. Hypnotic Spectre. Well, we might want to go with the Spectres, but they're kind of hard to play for that much mana. Oh yeah, whenever oh yeah. Catheri Bomber, 1 black, red, flying creature, bird shaman, 2/2. Whenever deals combat damage to player, create 2 1/1 goblin creature tokens and sacrifice Cathar Bomber. Never mind, it sacrifices itself. That's unfortunate. Kanjali's Sunwing. It always puts them behind almost a full combat step because they enter tapped. And it's just 1. It's not too heavy in color density. So we'll take it. Loyal Apprentice Haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control your commander, put a 1/1 flying. Now, we're planning on playing our commander and then bopping somebody for a bajillion. And killing another person simultaneously. Needle Spectre. Oh, that's cool, but again, we want more oomph from our creatures. I can't really think of too much right now. Oh, you know what? You know what would be great? Wood Elves. And let's put in a Night of Autumn. Yes. Night of Autumn is where I want to be. Because it's either a beater or it's a Rec Sage, or it gains its 4 life. Not bad. And we're going to take also Farhaven Elf. Farhaven Elf. And we'll take Rampant Growth. And Nature's Lore. Pianalar. Nope. Remorseful Cleric actually seems pretty sweet. Just a 2/1 flyer. It has the evasion that we want. It's a cheaper creature. We need lower drops right now. Exile cards from target opponent's graveyard. Yeah, I'd like to put that in. Remorseful Cleric. Resplendent Angel seems hard to activate that final ability. We're not in life gain, so... Oh yeah, Selfless Spirit is the other one that we want to be in. Also 2/1 flyer. We can sacrifice the creatures that we control can be indestructible until end of turn. Save ourselves from one of our own wrath spells. Serra Ascendant is definitely where we want to be. A 1/1 lifelinker for 1 white mana, but as long as we have 30 more life, it gets +5/+5 and flying. So a 6/6 flyer with lifelink for 1 mana, sometimes on turn 1, when it's on turn 1, super good. Make the entire group go, oh. It's one of those cards that every time that you play it, every one of your opponents just looks at it, looks around the table and just goes, "Oh boy, we're in for it. We're in for it." And they're right. They're so in for it. Now, where on earth can I find something else? Something good. Oh, what's this one? Tomic, Distinguish Avocist. Lands on the battlefield and land cards and graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Your opponents can't play land cards from their graveyards. So it shuts down Crucible of World. And it shuts down Wastelands and other things. Shuts down Mana Tampering. That's neat. Is he flying a gargoyle? He's flying a gargoyle. Alright. Cool. Oh yeah, that was pretty interesting to look through. I think I want just some like mana dorks now. Just I'm gonna look for the ones that are multicolored, specifically those ones. Including these colors, at most these colors, and ones with tap this permanent listed on them. Actually, gonna put an ad, and at most they're black, red, green. I want to put it in Solemn. Simulacrum. Always a best friend to the 5-color deck. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I gotta put in a creature. So we have creatures, we have less than 4, which is what I'm looking for. At Zonka, Seer, 1 green, white, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Return target dinosaur card from your graveyard to your hand. I don't want that. I might like an Avacyn's Pilgrim, because if I have green, I suddenly have white. Yep, we'll take Avacyn's Pilgrim. Bloom Tender is exactly the kind of card that we want, and we definitely need a reprint of Bloom Tender. It only has 1 printing ever. I don't like the art that much. And it has a bunch of mana. 3-color decks like it. Anything with more than 1 color, it's not bad. Bloom Tender. Death Cult Captivist. Delirium. And actually, I want an Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness. Devoted Druid. Dragon Disciple. Well, it can make a 5/5. That's so great. Not so bad. Elves of Deep Shadow, because it means if I have the 1 green mana, I have access to black now. And with that, I think I'm going to go down 1 swamp. Down to 4 swamp. And I'm going to go down to 4 mountains. Druid of the Anima. Oh, it's Archdruid. Elvish Harbinger. Elvish Mystic. Exuberant Firestoker. Are you sure that's not... That's not Sarkhan? That's not Sarkhan. Okay. We'll pretend. Now, at the beginning... At the end of my turn, if you control a creature with power 5 or greater, you may have it deal 2 damage to target player. Nah. I don't want to aggro people too quickly. At 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce, if it has a +1/+1 counter on it, add 3 mana of that type instead. Lands controlled have tap, add any mana of any color to mana pool. I'll take Incubation Druid. I'll take that. And I'm also going to take a Farseek. I spelled Farseek right? Okay, yep. It's the one that searches your library for a mountain, a plains, a swamp, or an island and puts it on the battlefield tapped. So you can go and get your... What are they called? Oh god, seriously, what are they called? The Shocklands. You can go get your Shocklands and various other cards. What's this cord doing here? Get out of here. Alright, so we have all these. Pretty cool. And I hear the music now that's playing. It is telling me, hurry up. Padim Renegade. In this battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has add 1 green to my mana pool. I'm not a +1/+1 counter deck. I'm not looking to be one. But it does ramp me by 2 mana for 3 mana total, and I get 4 more power on board. So I can, as long as my board is not empty, of course, so I can get a 3/3 and a +1/+1 counter on another creature, or 2 more +1/+1 counters, spread it out. That is what I would like to see. And we're going to look at one last mana dork. Oh, yeah. Heart of the Wilds. Seems good. But I like a little bit lower. Please. Is there anything else? Whisper of the Wilds. Zerta Druid. Super annoying pings. Well, you are card draw, but I don't think I'm planning to have the biggest creatures on the board all the time. But you do ramp me by a lot. I'll take you. And since we're playing a longer game, I'm not planning on having a super fine curve of just like 1 drop, 3 drop, 5 drops, overrun. It's more like play tap on turn 1 or potentially ramp by 1, then play hopefully a 2 drop, hopefully a 3 drop, hopefully a 4 drop, do something with my mana every single turn that's worthwhile. Hope I don't get screwed over by my mana base. I'm not trying to flex it too much. Now, actually, there is something interesting that I did want to check out. there is a cycle of 4 mana creatures from the recent sets. And I would like to see them equal to 4. At most these colors. Yeah, and they have to be all uncommon. And actually legal in standard. Oh yeah, that's the Basilica Bellhaunt. Each opponent discards a card, and I gain 1 life. That's not necessarily worth it. Now, this is worth it. Conclave Cavalier. This makes me almost want to put in the hybrid lands, which I thought about momentarily, but they require having other colors. So the hybrid lands, a lot of times, are very bad when you get to more than just those colors. Galgori Find Broker. It's Elvish. It's Eternal Witness, but it only gets back permanence. I'll take that. And how many cards do I have left? Oh, I'm not looking forward to looking at this. 8 more cards, yes. 5 minutes. Can we do it? Whenever it tests, +1/+1. No. Oh my god, Maoloa Companion. If 1 or more +1/+1 encounters we put on Maoloa Companion, put that many +1/+1 encounters +1 are put on it instead. It's the best boy. Oh god, it's cute. Rakdos Flamewheeler. It deals 2 damage to target opponent. 2 jump to 1 of those. Nah, it's not very good. Sunder Shaman, I already have you. Mentor, whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much to target player. So, zap for so much, zap for so much. I can redirect it around, get double the use out of it, but no, I don't think that's very good. But is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. That's all of them. Oh, made this pretty standard. I think I should increase the standard list up to 25 cards. I'm sure for some decks that'll be almost suicide as a build, but I'm willing to do it. I think I'm going to actually start counting off creatures and different things that I have and try to... Oh my god, I have that many permanents? I mean, that many... Oh, that's still a good amount of land, still a good amount of each of these. And these technically all produce creatures, so they almost can be counted as creatures themselves. Yeah, that's a lot. But a lot of it is ramp. I'm probably going to put in 1 draw spell. Yeah, let's put in Vampiric. Vampiric Tutor. Vampiric Tutor. We're going to put in Genesis. We're going to put in all right, we got time for the last song, and then at the end of this, that'll be it. The pressure's on when I know that I don't have much time left. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put in a Sword of Feast and Famine. And we're going to play Wound Reflection. And I don't think that I want Comet Storm either. No, no Comet Storm. Let's see. Is there anything else in here that I... Oh, God. Oh, Saskia, what do I do with you? I'm going to put in a dark steel ingot. Because it's just a good card. Might as well stick it in. I got 3 more to put in. And I got like 30 seconds left. That phone call ruined me. Legal and Commander. Creature. This. I'm going to go down, as soon as I'm out of this, I'm going to go down 1 mountain and go up a forest. Let's see. What do we have in here that might be sweet? Oh yeah, acidic slime. We're going to put in an acidic slime, and then we just need a few more cards. I'm almost out of time. I probably ran out like a second ago, but I'm just gonna finish this up. I'm just gonna finish putting the last 2 cards in. If I didn't get the phone call in the middle of this thing, it would have been so much easier. Like, out of my zone. Interference. I demand a redo. Next week, I'll do another one. Let's see. There's probably just a demon or something that I can put in. Alms Collector. And we're going to put in an Ambush Commander. Alright, I'm going to call that. I'm going to call it a success. I was super close, and I was about to have it anyway. So, oh yeah, you know what? I actually need to set my commander as Saskia. Let's go down here. Control copy. Where's Saskia the Unyielding? Saskia the Unyielding. And let's put... Who do we want to make the thumbnail for this deck on the little yeah, there, you can put the featured card for this deck. What do I put on here? Jolly Sunwing is pretty cute. I'm gonna put Sunder Shaman. Yeah, let's just put Sunder Shaman. He has good art. He has good art. I feel in the future he will be played more. Alright, let's see it. Oh, my mic was a little off this entire time. Oh, God. And Sunder Shaman is the creature of the deck. Alright, so here's the final here's the final thing of the deck. We built it around Saskia the Unyielding, and out of the cards, out of the stipulation, we got 20/20 vision. So standard 20 cards from standard that are non-basics. So we had it pretty easily with the Godless Shrine and the Isolated Chapel because they're both it's Buddyland and Shockland, and we're in 4 colors, so that means we can play 6 Shocklands and 6 of the Buddylands, as you can see. So our mana base already pretty much had us stacked up pretty quick. But we still had a good number of creatures in standard that are not lands. Like for one, Biogenic Ooze, which is actually a pretty sweet card. And when it enters, you make an ooze. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each ooze that you control. So for 1 mana and green, create a 2/2 black green ooze creature token. So this is a card that can actually become a little bit of a powerhouse by playing this. And we we end our turn. We have 2 3/3s for 5 mana. And potentially on the next turn, we can end up just putting another ooze out if we have nothing better to do. It's a good mana sink. It's something for us to do just in case. And we are green heavy, so the triple green should not be too big of a problem. We also have the Conclave Cavalier, and we have a bunch of these 4/4s. What we're looking to do for the most part is just drop a ragtag band of creatures and ramp spells and assemble sort of like this weird collage of creatures. This coalition of creatures that just do things for us and provide a lot of value with a decent body, and just eventually play Saskia with enough mana left over. Then play something like, let's say, Triumph of the Hordes. Give all our creatures +1/+1 trample on the infect. Attack, pretty much kill one person, and then dealing all that damage to that person. We can redirect, we can put all that damage on another person as well, kill that person, and have just one other person, hopefully the weakest person, least likely to recover from us in the game, left over with us. And then we can just start focusing all of our attention on them and hopefully overpower them. We do have a little bit of a plan for Saskia here, and what we could potentially end up doing is we could end up actually killing everybody in one turn. And that's not too crazy. We have... Where's our dethroned dragon? Oh, Scourge of the Throne, and this one is the one that gives us an extra combat step, an extra untap step for all of the creatures. While we also have Aurelia the War Leader, gives us an untap step for all of our creatures and an extra combat step. So what we can end up doing is we can end up playing Saskia, play the overrun, attack. It's a little bit of a pipe dream, I know, but stay with me. Play Saskia, play the overrun, and then attack with everybody, killing one person. We had named another person, so that damage will kill the other person that we had named, and then we untap. We get another untap step. With our remaining creatures, kill the last person in the pot. Which is sweet. And we're in all the best colors for permanent removal. We literally have all the best permanent removal. We have white for swords. We have black for damnation. We have green-red for decimate, and we have Austere Command, we have Cleansing Nova, we have Casualties of War, which is like this sweet version of Decimate, which is pretty awesome. I really like this one. It's a pretty good addition to Black Green. Oh, I should put Tenacious Deed in here, but too late. We got Maelstrom Pulse. We have our When I Find It, Wrath of God, and we also have our Bedevil, our Assassin's Trophy, Corrosive Grip, Source of Plowshares. And we also got like these sweet tutors. Yes, Diabolic Tutor. We have our enchantments that do sweet things for us. Oh, I thought I put you in the maybe category, but that's all right. You can stay where you are. Access to Mortality. These enchantments are actually pretty big for us. The Access of Morality is when one player is gaining too much of an advantage, or they're positioned too well to survive against us, or we're deciding who we want to kill first, we can put that person at the lowest life by switching the lowest life with the highest life at the table, and we can end up hopefully positioning it in a way where we can go all out at somebody, almost kill them, but definitely kill the other person that we had difficulty attacking before with Saskia, thankfully. And by the way, Saskia does get around things like Sphere of Safety and Ghostly Prison, because you can attack somebody else and the damage will still get to that other person if you choose them. While Cindervines is a good card against a lot of control decks, because each time that they contribute, each time that they draw a card, each time that they sit there dirtling away, playing their little defensive spell, countering something, bouncing something, cyclonic rifting something, we still get the trigger even if they bounce this, because they cast something to bounce it. And then we can get off that one problematic permanent off their table. And all of our planeswalkers actually produce creatures themselves, so they potentially are another 3 creatures in the deck. Well, we also have is Arbor Dryad in here? Where's Arbor Dryad? Oh no! Arbor Dryad, no! Ah, that's unfortunate. So I went out of my way to put Green Sun Zenith in here, so we have a way to find Arbor Elf. No, Arbor Dryad. It is this. It is this. We could have found that land creature for 0. Tutored for 0. That would have been sweet. Oh well. Oh well. Well, this is the deck for this week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next week. And don't forget, donate to Oxfam if you get the chance. This is my new call to action. You should go and try to end world poverty. Go to oxfam.com. There's a link down in the description below. Just donate just whatever you can, even if it's just $1. It goes a long way and can actually save somebody's life by providing things like malaria tests, mosquito nets, medical assistance, and little things like that. And it does actually make a difference in somebody's life. It may be like just this incredibly simple, incredibly small thing to us, but that dollar literally does save somebody's life. So go down today, and I believe it's through June, until June 30th, they actually double those donations. They match them. So they also have like a bunch of things going on all the time, which is great. They're very active in looking for different ways to help people. So go down, check them out today. Thanks for watching. Coming in for that face touch.